Once upon a time, in a quiet village, nestled between green hills and sparkling streams, there lived a cheerful but mischievous boy named Liam. Liam was 10 years old and full of energy, always looking for fun, sometimes a little too much fun. His parents were shepherds and trusted Liam to watch over the village as flock of sheep each day. The job wasn't very exciting. The sheep grazed. Liam sat. The clouds floated by, and nothing ever really happened. One day, as Liam lounged under an old olive, he let out a sigh. "Watching sheep is so boring," he muttered. "I wish something exciting would happen." And then a mischievous idea popped into his head. What if I yelled wolf? Just to see what the villagers would do. He grinned. Just one little joke. What could go wrong? So Liam jumped to his feet, ran to the edge of the hill, cupped his hands around his mouth, and shouted, "Wolf! Wolf! A big, scary wolf is chasing the sheep." The peaceful village exploded into chaos. Farmers dropped their rakes. Bakers left their bread in the ovens, and even Granny Mabel hobbled up the hill with her walking stick. They all came running with sticks, pots, pans, and anything else they could use to scare off the wolf. But when they got there, the field was quiet. The sheep were calmly munching grass, and there was no wolf in sight. Everyone turned to Liam. "Where's the wolf?" asked Farmer Joe, panting. "Oh," Liam said, giggling, "there wasn't really a wolf. I was just playing. The villagers didn't find it funny." "That's not a joke, Liam," said Granny Mabel sternly. "We came because we thought you were in danger." "But it was funny," Liam insisted. "Not when people stop trusting you," said the village baker, wiping flour off his forehead. They all turned back to the village, shaking their heads. Liam felt a little bad, but only a little. The look on Farmer Joe's face had been so funny. A few days later, Liam was back in the field. Again, nothing exciting happened. "This is worse than waiting for my birthday," he groaned. Then he smirked. "Time for round 2. He leaped up and shouted louder than before. "Wolf! Wolf! It's really huge this time." Once again, the villagers came running. Granny Mabel even brought her old dog, Scruffy, wearing a saucepan as a helmet. But again, no wolf. Just Liam laughing so hard he nearly fell over. "You tricked us again?" cried the school teacher. "You'll be sorry when a real wolf comes," warned Granny Mabel. But Liam just shrugged. "You're all just too easy." This time, the villagers were angry. They marched back down without another word. That night, Liam's dad sat him down. "Son," he said gently, "being trusted is like a plate. If you keep dropping it, eventually it will break." "I was just having fun," Liam mumbled. "Fun is fine," said his dad, "but not if it hurts others. Please don't call wolf unless it's real." Liam nodded, though he wasn't really listening. Then came the real day. The sun was bright, the birds were singing, and the sheep were happily nibbling on clover. Liam was about to lie down for a nap when he heard a sound that froze his heart. A deep, low growl. He sat up slowly. Out from the trees, with glowing eyes and sharp teeth, came a real, live wolf. It was big, gray, and hungry-looking. The sheep panicked and started running in all directions. Liam's heart pounded. He leapt to his feet and screamed, "Wolf, wolf, please, help! There's really a wolf!" He shouted louder than ever before. He waved his arms. He jumped. He cried. But Nobody came. Down in the village, the people heard his cries, but they just shook their heads. "That boy again," muttered Farmer Joe. "He won't fool us a third time. Let him play with his imaginary wolf," scoffed the blacksmith. Even Granny Mabel just sipped her tea and said he must learn. Meanwhile, Liam did everything he could. He threw rocks, waved sticks, and even tried to whistle like his dad did for the dog, but the wolf didn't care. Thankfully, the village's old sheepdog, Max, heard the cries and came charging. With a loud bark and bared teeth, Max scared the wolf away just in time. The sheep were shaken but safe. That evening, Liam walked down to the village, muddy, teary, and tired. He gathered the villagers and told them everything that had happened. "I'm sorry," he said softly. "This time I told the truth, but no one believed me. And I understand why. I broke your trust. I won't do it again." There was a long silence until Granny Mabel stepped forward. "I think he's learned his lesson," she said kindly. From that day forward, Liam never told a lie again. He became one of the most trustworthy boys in the village. He even trained Max to help him watch the sheep. And the villagers? They forgave him, but they always listened closely, just in case. Moral of the story: if you lie, people may not believe you when you tell the truth. Honesty is something that takes time to build, but only one lie to break. The end.